Hi, I'm William Miller, and this is the next episode on the Can Do Coaching Network. We're going to show you how to use the freelance software, which is included as part of your subscription as a subscriber to the coaching network. So we're in the freelance demo right now, and we're looking at the AAA freelance test customer, as you can see. We are going to move from the client screen, which we've already covered in a previous video, and we're going to move over to proposals now. Proposals are right here, and you'll see that they're also down here. And so because we have one already, I'm just going to go ahead and click on this test proposal, which will take me over to here. I've started this a little bit to get us going, but I'll explain to you each of the elements of this screen. First of all, on the left side we have the status elements. We've got the name of the proposal, we've got the estimated hours, the rate, the likelihood of succeeding with this one. And you have a feel for some of these, whether it's going to be likely to happen or not. And then the likely value and the estimated value for the entire project. These two elements can be used for estimating possible income for the month. The range, estimated range, and hours are in the green rectangle here, and those are coming from over here. So we have the estimated range, and then once it's completed, we'll put in the actual hours so that we can compare and see how close we were. This is the start date, this is the date submitted, and this would be the date that is due. Our time to complete, we're saying, is 1 month. Our current status right now, we are currently in the middle of estimating, and when it's ready to go to the client, we will submit it to them, and then we'll wait to hear from their approval. We have some private notes here, so you can just jot down some ideas about the proposal over on the left-hand side. Now, the center element is the main parts of the proposal. At the top, we have the goals. In this case, we're going to create a website with front-end design and back-end functionality. So we'll go ahead and make that our goal. Scope notes, we're just creating a couple of major parts of this task so that the client can understand. We're going to create the front and we're going to create the back. All right, simple enough to do each one of those. And then the return on investment is part of the sort of sales process for your clients. When you submit this proposal, they may not like to see the bottom line of how much it costs, but so if you make a good argument here under return on investment, you can explain to them that the amount of time and money they're putting into this will come back to them because of efficiencies or sales or whatever else you might need to be. And then the actual estimate elements are listed here. You can number them as you go. Next element, I've got some notes over here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab this next element, create the front end, copy and drop that in here. And then let's say I don't like the order, I want to do front end first. So I'm just going to change the order here, 1 and 2, and that will print up properly for the estimate. Create front end network, I think it's going to take 2 weeks. So we're going to say anywhere from 20 to 60 hours, let's say, to get this part done. And then maybe we want to add a third element, set up the environment. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we know that's got to be first, so I'm actually going to give that a 0. The numbering doesn't really matter, it just helps you to sort. And then for that, we're going to say it's going to take anywhere from 4 to 8 hours to get that ready. So we have the proposal elements ready to go. If there's any files we need as a part of this, those can be inserted here. You can click on the Insert File button and they'll all be listed. Perhaps the client already has some graphics or project descriptions already available. Those can be stored here. And then tags are simply reminders about what type of project this is so that at a certain point in the future, you can come back and say, help me find all the projects where I was working on hosting setup, for example. Now these can be adjusted in the settings screen up here, which I'll show to you at another point. Then on the far right, we have action buttons. New will create a new proposal. You can duplicate an existing proposal. If you like something you made for somebody else in the past, just duplicate it. You can find proposals, delete them, print the proposal, and then this one's kind of important. You can convert the proposal to a project. So we're going to immediately say that if we get to the point where we've submitted it to the client and then that they've approved it, then we want the proposal here to become a project over here, right? And that can be done simply by clicking on the convert to project. Before I do that, I'm just going to print the proposal so you can see what it looks like. We have a number of choices: with hours, without hours, hours plus signature, hours, signature, and pics. So we'll just say with hours plus signature required. And then that's prepared over here. And so here's the proposal now. We have the description, we have the scope of the project, we have the ROI. Here's the individual elements. We have the hours, the rate, and then we have a place for signature for the client as well. We also have the other elements here, proposal terms, which are selected here, terms 1 or 2, which are set up in settings as well. And there's our entire proposal, and it's ready to go. We can save it as a PDF. We can send it to the client, whatever we need to do. Assuming they accept it, then we're going to convert it to a project. So we click on Convert to Project, and it says the new project has been created for this proposal. So now we're going to click on the Return button here, go back to our client, and we'll go under Projects, and we see, oh, there's a new project which has just been created here. And it's exactly the one that we were looking at, the test proposal. And here it is. We've got the 3 elements: create backend, create front end, set up the environments. We've got our private notes over here, and we have a note that has not been started yet. So that is how you quickly and easily create proposals in HighPower Freelance. This will help your business to get started and to begin making money.